Hi, Humanities 4142. This is your weekly update. This is post-long weekend. I hope you had a very good Victoria Day weekend. You had a nice relaxing time, took some time on the long weekend to refresh and get ready for what's coming now, because the course is almost a third done. So believe it or not, as fast as that happens, it's going to continue to move quicker and quicker, more quickly as as the summer ramps up and as the weather gets nice. It's 20 degrees out today. We're going to have a week of almost no rain and a lot of sun. So I can see right away that the summer is coming in full force. So hopefully you're staying on top of your work. I want to just give you a quick update as to where we are and where we're going. And then you'll be able to watch the other video that will come out today that will talk about the next chapter in John's story, chapter 2 on mass culture. So that's also out. You can watch that right after this. And in that will also be included your weekly task or assignment for this week. And that weekly task will be due Saturday instead of Friday, because today is Tuesday and not Monday, because Monday the university was closed for the long weekend. So just a quick heads up as to sort of where we are. So I went back and I watched all of your introductory videos. So thank you to everyone for posting those. It makes a huge difference for me to get to see you and see who you are. Online teaching is very weird, as I'm sure you could imagine. It's like being an online student, but a little bit weirder actually, because I'm supposed to teach all of you and engage with all of you and try to help you learn, and yet I'm supposed to know nothing about you. And that's really challenging as an educator, because teaching is so much about relationships with your students. Learning is about relationships with the material and the information. And if I know nothing about you, how can I build relationships with you, between you and the knowledge, to help you further along your educational growth? So those videos were super important, and there's so much exciting stuff going on. What a class we have. We have people who are getting married. We have people who are playing Division I soccer. I saw that. You know that I'm a huge soccer fan, right? So 2 people in our class noted their soccer playing and soccer love. Excellent. But we also have published authors, and we have people who volunteer their time, and people who love to travel, and there's so many exciting stories that are there. And people who love food, I'm definitely in that group of people who love food. We have so many exciting people in our class. So this is great, and I was really impressed not only with your level of engagement with that task and the enthusiasm and openness that you brought to it, so thank you. But I was also very impressed with your videos on the UNCRC. I thought they were very interesting. The takes that many of you had, both positive and negative towards the UNCRC. And it demonstrated actually a breadth and a depth of knowledge that surprised me. I'm not going to lie. I've taught in children's studies now since before children's studies was actually a program. So I'm one of the founding members of the children's studies program. I think there aren't too many of us left at York who were there before it was even a program. And along the way I've taught thousands of children's studies students. And that's been fun and exciting. But the level of engagement with this particular course so far has surprised me at a very intense level and very high level of theoretical thinking. So what I mean by that is the types of questions that you were posing towards the UNCRC were very high level, and I was quite pleased. And so I'm looking forward now to see what comes next. This week I will return feedback to you on chapter 1 of John's story. So for the first 2 videos you did in this course, the Here I Am, Welcome to Online Learning, and What is the UNCRC, is it even useful anymore, is it good, etc. Those will count towards your participation grade. But your chapter 1 for John's story and then the chapter 2 for John's story you'll do this week, those are each being graded individually. So I will provide feedback, written feedback on chapter 1 of John's story this week, and you will turn in chapter 2 of John's story, and then next week I will hand back written feedback on chapter 2 of John's story. So over the next 2 weeks you will get some written feedback as to how the videos are going, and we also get graded on them as well, and you'll get some insight as to what comes next. So keep up the great work. Hopefully you're already working on your UNCRC projects. If you don't know what that is, go to Moodle, watch the video, and get working on that right away too, because that is coming due shortly, just about 10 days away from now. So I hope you're enjoying the course. I know it's a very different course than probably anything you have ever taken. A, it's online. B, you're the expert, not me. C, the book you read has very little direct connection to the material that you've studied or signed up to study in this course and have studied through the program. But as the expert, your job in this course is to take it from a different discipline and move it to children's studies. And then, of course, I can't remember what number I'm on, A, B, C, D, E. You have to deliver your material via video every single week. And so it's a very different course. I'm excited about the course. I'm really excited about the students, because you seem engaged and and really thoughtful and considerate. So keep up the great work, and don't be afraid to talk to each other as well. You can use that student FAQ question, the frequently asked question space, as a forum where you can share and talk back and forth if you like. And if you need any questions, if you have any questions, or if you post something there and I don't respond to it right away, let me know. My email is sgennaro@yorku.ca. Thanks so much, and we'll talk again next week.